Welcome to U.S. Immigration TV. Now, many of us have aging parents. They're no longer able to fully care for themselves. Some are frail, they have ailments, or are starting to be forgetful. They may live by themselves, or their adult children welcome them into their homes and try to look after them. But it can be an exhausting and full-time occupation. The child may have to stay home from work looking after the parent rather than being able to earn money in a well-paying occupation. Or if the child works remotely from home, they cannot devote full time to their job. Now, the thought of putting a parent in an assisted living facility, or what we used to call an old age home, is just not an option. Many cultures feel it's important and respectful that their parent be cared for at home. And this is especially true after COVID, where we saw many elderly people in assisted living facilities become infected and became either sick or, unfortunately, even died. The family struggles to find a decent caregiver, but there are few applicants, and many just don't have a caring heart to look after your parents while you may be away at work. So I ask you this. Have you ever thought of petitioning someone you trust from the Philippines or other country as a caregiver? It could even be a relative, such as a niece, a nephew, a cousin. In fact, I have posted several videos to this channel dealing with petitioning family members for an employment-based green card. Yes, you could even petition a relative to come to the U.S. to be a caregiver for your ailing or aging parent. And I know that would provide you with peace of mind, knowing you have someone you can trust and who will really look after your parent. Now, I want to be clear. I'm not talking about what people refer to as a work permit. I'm talking about a green card. And I know many people are unaware that family members can petition other family members for an employment-based green card. They were also not aware that green cards could be available not only for college graduates or skilled workers, but green cards are also available for what is considered unskilled jobs, such as housekeepers or caregivers. Now, right now, it takes approximately 2.5 to 3 years to process the green card. So really, the sooner you start, the sooner the person can arrive in the U.S. So what are the basic requirements? First, it must be a real job that the person will work at once they arrive in the U.S. It cannot be a fixed or a made-up job or a job of convenience. The person being petitioned must have the experience for that job. However, as we all know, there's really not that much experience required to be a caregiver. In fact, my office has processed several cases where no experience was required and the case was approved. The employer must first make a good faith effort to recruit a U.S. worker who is ready, willing, and able to work at the job. And this is done by way of a recruitment process involving advertising in certain newspapers, posting on certain websites, etc. But the attorney handling your case would guide you through this recruitment process. And unfortunately, as many of you have probably already experienced, in trying to find someone to look after your parents, there's just not that many U.S. workers who apply for jobs as caregivers. The employer must have the ability to pay the wage. This typically is satisfied or it's met if the employer's net income on their tax returns, not their gross income, their net income, equals at least the caregiver's wage. If there are no qualified U.S. workers, after the employer makes a good faith recruitment effort, the job could be certified for the alien by the Department of Labor. The petition is then filed with USCIS, and if it's approved, the case is then transferred to the embassy for immigrant visa processing. Once the visa is issued, the person would come to the U.S. as a green card holder to care for your parents. And I know it's difficult for all of us watching as our parents get old, and we only want the best for them. But I also know it is difficult for a person to look after their parents and be able to work at the same time at their job. petitioning a trusted caregiver from the Philippines or other country Even a relative could be the answer and provide you with peace of mind. If this could be the answer to your situation and you are interested in petitioning a caregiver or even a housekeeper, I would recommend that you consult with an attorney who could evaluate your case and assist in processing not a work permit, but a green card for a caregiver. Now, I hope you have found this video helpful, and if you know anyone else who is in the same situation, you may want to share this video with them, as well as, of course, like and subscribe to this channel. I'm Michael Gurfinkel, and thanks for watching U.S. Immigration TV.